Hi friends,
Hello.
welcome back to our channel. I'm Gina
And I'm Derek.
and we're D&G Thrifts.
D&G Thrifts.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
So today's video, it's kind of I guess it's a haul, but also mostly it's a what's sold
It's,
video.
yes, it's a smaller haul than last time because last time was just like the mega haul. This haul is much smaller. It fit into one bag for the most part. Took one trip to get inside. And it's also what's sold, but I didn't have a ton of, did you have a lot?
That's sold?
Yeah.
No, I had less than last time.
Yeah. So it goes in, sometimes it's great, sometimes it isn't. Our new thing though is we've got matching microphones.
We're no longer having to hold it.
Yeah.
We each have our own microphone.
So we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully it works.
I know. We'll find out when I start editing this how it's going to be when we're all done. But hopefully it captured everything. So I put mine on this side because I'll be looking over your way more.
Oh, should I do that?
I think you're okay.
Okay.
It's just don't put it over on your left side because then
Mine's kind of in the middle.
I think you're okay.
There.
Yeah. I should pick it up. Just move your body when you talk.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so, and this haul is from yesterday, which was a Boulder trip. We did not, like, film in the car because we were kind of pressed for time.
Right.
So yeah, we're just doing everything right now.
But it was also a Tuesday. There's a little bit of Tuesday in
Is
there,
it a
too.
Tuesday?
Yeah, we did Tuesday and then we did Wednesday.
What's today?
Today's
Thursday. Oh, yeah. So there's some Tuesday from Goodwill.
Local, yeah.
Local Goodwill. So it's a mix.
It is a
from
mix.
2 thrifting days.
2 thrifting days, but back to back. And now
Yeah.
we're going to show you what we got.
Yeah.
And then we're going to tell you what sold.
Yes.
So, but no ridiculous items.
No, we looked.
It's just nothing was like.
There was nothing.
We have high standards of what is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We saw things that were silly,
Right.
but they weren't ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just didn't have. But we did see actually 2 of the items still haven't sold yet.
Oh, yeah, the stork.
The
Was that
bouncy
the-
stork that won the first ridiculous.
Yes. And then my chicken, my silly
which one?
chicken.
The second one, yeah.
The bobble chicken.
The bobble chicken. So
It was
birds
still there.
win, but they just don't sell.
And the stork was 50% off. I kind of wanted it. I love the little baby frog.
The baby frog sets that
It'd be
one up.
really cute for a nursery.
It would be.
All right, should we get started?
Yeah, let's get started. Why don't you
Should I go
usually
first?
have more stuff than I do.
Yeah, I
so.
do have more stuff. So this is from the Salvation Army.
Hey, it's Nora.
Nora's here.
I have a nice collection of Nora hair on me
I
today.
know, I do too.
She's-
She's
She
shedding.
discovered she was a mouser yesterday.
Oh, yes.
First time we've had a mouse in the house.
We had a mouse in the house.
And she brought it up.
I discovered it.
Well, she discovered it.
Well, I was in the kitchen, and I don't know, something made me look over at Nora, who was near the kitchen, and I saw she was looking at something on the ground that did not look like a toy, and it did not look like anything. It looked weird. It was just like this gray thing.
It looked organic.
I was like, "What is that? What is?" And then I saw it, and I was like, "Derek,
Screamed.
there's a mouse!"
So, pretty sure it came from the basement. And
Yeah, it
was,
did.
It was actually
sure.
a deer mouse. It wasn't your house mouse because it was as
tiny.
big as just the tip of my
Our
thumb.
son took a picture of it. Maybe we
Yeah.
can include the
Yeah,
picture
I have
of
a
it.
picture. I'll throw a picture of it right now.
Yeah, the
Just a little
mouse.
guy. She didn't kill it. She just
No.
brought it up because she's always bringing us toys, meowing and letting us know she brought them. And I think she did the same thing. She always would catch crickets or something like that. But this is the first time she's ever caught a mouse.
Yeah, I don't know
luckily-
how I feel about that.
Yeah, luckily she didn't kill. Because when I was a kid, we had cats that would leave us the trophies of the mice they caught. They were barn cats though, and it was always kind of gross when you look down and there's a little at your doorstep. There's a trophy there for you. But so I was able to capture him, and I took him outside. Even though it was cold, I took him to a bushy area.
I know I felt kind of bad about it, but I don't
can't
want
have
it
them
in the house.
And then I was wearing my slippers. And,
Yeah, why he wore his slippers? I was like, don't you need to put some boots on?
and took a great
Tumble.
completely backflip tumble. And I'm pretty sure the mouse is okay because
When I went out there today, I looked and I didn't see it.
because he was on a magazine, the mouse, and then I had a glass, like when you catch a spider. And I just went, and I'm sure I just flung that mouse
I looked all
into
around
the bushes,
area
so,
and I didn't see it,
yeah.
so.
So hopefully he's
It did
okay.
scamper away.
I'm sure it did.
I don't know if it's going to survive, but.
I don't know if it obtained any injuries.
How much damage she gave it,
on
I
the
don't
way
know.
upstairs. So.
Yeah, she did carry it up from the basement, so.
But he's pretty gentle for the most part.
Yeah,
so.
she's a good cat.
She's a mouse or just
Although
not?
she was just chewing on my palm.
She was just chewing on the palm, but that's a plant and it grows
Yeah,
back.
we need to grow new cat grass.
We'll get that today.
That's we need to start a new one.
But enough about this. And Nora,
Yeah, our mouser.
our mouser.
Okay.
Let's show
We're
some
rambling.
I know about
Okay,
our
first
day.
thing we picked up. This is from yesterday. This is, well, you should be used to this now. This is an Anthropology brand. It's called Maeve. It's a really cute suede-like skirt. Really pretty color, kind of a golden,
It's a fall.
yeah, fall. It's real cute. It's not I think it's too small for me. Lucky for you. I don't really need skirts anyway, though. So this was, I think skirts were $5.99 at the Salvation Army. And it's in really good shape. Really super cute. Really love it. So that's number one. Should I keep going?
Keep going.
And this is also from the Salvation Army. This is a Bowden. You've seen me show this brand before. Just a sweater dress, a lightweight sweater dress. Will be cute for like spring and summer.
Definitely a vintage vibe to that.
But it's not vintage.
I know,
don't
but I'm
think.
just saying it's vintage vibe.
Well, you know, it could be vintage Bowden.
Well, I'm just saying it has a 60s
Like from the
almost.
2000s, maybe.
It probably is.
Yeah, I think it'll do well. It was $8.99. I love it. Love the colors. Turquoise and pink. And white. I like it. And should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
So this is a brand that I don't think I have shown you guys yet. And this is one that I used to sell all the time years ago. And it's called Fresh Produce.
I know that name.
You know that one. Mm-hmm. This one is a larger size, extra large. Oh, that probably doesn't show up, but just a nice summer dress in green, floral print. $8.99. Should get maybe 40.
Or $39.99.
Maybe 30, yeah, maybe I'll put it 30. I don't know, I have to look it up again. I kind of looked up everything yesterday, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Why don't you do one?
Okay, I've got a red shirt in there. Is it in there? Or should be.
No. It's right there.
No, there are two of them. No, it was blue. It was blue. It was.
No.
Oh, where did that go? Wow. Okay. So this would be at the Salvation Army. I've been picking up sport jerseys, and
It's your new thing.
It's my newfound thing because they always kind of sell. This is from the 2011 Rugby World Champions in New Zealand, and this is actually not an Adidas or anything like that. It's actually their brand that they probably sold as a souvenir, but this is for South Africa. And I'm sure there's some South African rugby fans out there that would love to have a 2011 nice jersey in a size medium, which is my size. And I think Salvation Army, they don't put the price on it, it's just the colored tag. And I think it was $2.99.
Yeah, it
'cause it's
was.
a
He did
t-shirt.
it as a t-shirt.
So it's $2.99. So it should bring probably close to 30 in that range.
$29.99.
$29.99. Now, I did pick up, I won't do the shirts yet because I still got to find that other shirt. I don't know where it went to.
All right, why don't you go look for it real quick?
Okay. I found the stuff. I put it in a box because you told me to take it downstairs.
Yeah, he always, whenever we go thrifting, he throws everything on the rocking chair right behind you guys. There's a rocking chair. He throws it there and it sits there for days. So I say something and then he just gets all offended. But I can't look at it for days.
I save it so we can do the video.
I know.
And it's a great rocking chair, by the way. We got it at a thrift store.
Yeah, we did. It's the John F. Kennedy, what's it called?
Well, it's from a famous manufacturer. on the East Coast that makes rocking chairs, and they became real famous because they made rocking chairs that John F. Kennedy had because he had a bad back, and he loved their rocking chairs. And he had he had one at the White House, he had one on his yacht, he had one in his house, had them all over, and it was $25 at the estate sale, I remember. And they said,
And how much are they new? 500?
Yeah, they're $500, and it goes, wow. But
That was in Connecticut,
that was in Connecticut,
on the East Coast.
where people like to give away stuff.
Yeah,
that's
really
worth,
cheap.
Really cheap.
That's worth a lot.
Anyway, so I found all my stuff, and basically it's all sweaters for the most part. But I wanted to show you, well, I'll show you this one first. This was at the Goodwill, and this is just a plain fisherman's.
That's nice.
It is really nice.
It's like a waffle knit.
It's like a waffle knit, but it's from Rag & Bone. And I know that brand because it's kind of they make kind of vintage reproduction type stuff, and it's a Rag & Bone, and I think these are in the hundreds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a designer brand, and I paid $5.99 for it.
$5.99.
So we'll see how that does. That's
Goodwill's
coming.
famous $5.99 price.
Do you want to do one, and then
Yeah,
can do
sure. Since I do have more.
You do have more.
I found my first pair of Lululemon pants, workout pants, crop style.
They look so small.
I know. Well, they are.
Extra.
If you don't know, if you ever are out and you find Lululemon and it doesn't have any sort of tag on the inside, you know it's Lululemon from this. But then typically, if you look in the pockets, you'll find the size. So in the pocket, it's a 4, so it's small. It's a small one. Mm-hmm. But it's also stretchy. I mean, it's not going to fit me, but
I could try one.
sure, they probably would fit you. Yeah, so I got those, and they were shorts pricing.
Okay.
He gave,
that's right.
Gave
Yeah.
it for shorts pricing, so they were like $4.99.
Yeah, it's like shorts and pants, and he goes, well, they're not really pants.
Yeah.
They're more shorts, so.
Of course, he didn't see or doesn't know about Lululemon.
Oh, he probably does. He just
I was
doesn't
kind of
know.
like hoping he didn't see that.
Not everyone knows.
And then another pair of shorts. Some of you might recognize this. Do you know what this is?
Shorts?
Who makes this? Can you tell by the pattern? Does it look familiar at all?
Yeah.
This is Lily Pulitzer. Remember that name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She won that prize, didn't she?
Yes. Lily Pulitzer. Just a cute pair of shorts with, I think it has fish on it. If you look, it's like you don't notice it right away, but see right here.
There's like a goldfish, fancy goldfish.
There's a fish right there. Real cute. Oh, and right here, you can really see it in the blue. Mm-hmm. See it?
Or almost guppies or...
They're like
betas.
beta fish.
Yeah.
Or goldfish.
So if you're wearing those, do not sit next to someone else wearing those because the beta fish will fight.
Oh, correct. And then, I'll just keep going because
Okay.
yeah, I'll just keep going. I
Just
found
keep going.
another fresh produce. Now this one is a medium, so it's not going to do quite as well as the other one. That was an extra large, but it's pretty. I really like it. Blues and pinks, yellow or green. Mm-hmm. Real nice.
That's a teacher vibe.
Kind of, yeah.
Or an artsy, maybe it's just an artsy.
Maybe.
Artsy vibe.
So that was $8.99. And you can go.
Okay, I got another sweater. This one was at the Arc. I think it was at the Arc. Maybe it was I don't remember where this was.
Well, look at what's the price tag look like.
Yeah, that would tell us. Oh, this
No
one
price
didn't have a
tag.
price
So it was
tag.
Goodwill.
Yeah, it was Goodwill, I guess.
Goodwill.
This is a Brooks Brothers. You've probably heard of that brand. And this is an older Brooks brother, as you can see there. And it's a super thick, really nice.
Mr. Rogers sweater.
It's above Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
But it's, I'm not sure, I haven't found if it's, I'm pretty sure it's just pure wool. I don't think it's a wool blend.
100% new wool.
100% new wool, made in Scotland.
Yeah.
Shetland, real Shetland, 100% wool. And these things go for a lot.
Do they? You looked
yeah,
it up?
Yeah.
If 500?
If it's a cashmere Brooks Brother,
Really?
yeah, $500.
Wow.
The wool one might get two.
Two?
Might get two on that one.
Nice.
So that's a really nice pickup. And then I only have just a couple more.
All right,
things.
so let me do this. So this is a brand I haven't shown you guys before. Another brand that I used to buy all the time back many years ago. This is exclusively Miss Sook. So it's actually two pieces. It's this top layer, kind of like cardigan, just has one button up here in a leopard print. But it's different. It's got like green in it.
Yeah, it's like
almost like camouflage leopard. Here, hold that a second.
It's definitely
And then it has the matching tank to go underneath. So if it was, I don't know, I feel like leopard print never like does the best, but it does. I looked it up, and I should get at least 50 for this, even though it's a small size, even though it's a small.
And it's a two-piece thing, too.
Yeah, it's two pieces, and it was only $5.99, I think.
That's not
or
bad.
$7 for both pieces. So yeah.
So each piece was going to cost you like $20 if you bought it on the eBay.
So if you see exclusively Miss Sook, definitely pick that up because it has a good value to it. And I'll just keep going.
Okay.
So I found another, what did you call this? Mrs. Roper?
Yeah, it has like a Mrs. Roper vibe,
Mrs.
too.
Roper. This is a dress.
It's got the...
It's a Lily Pulitzer. And I think it's an extra large. And I was going to look it up. It feels like silk, but I'm not sure if it is. It has a very interesting print. No, it's 100% polyester. But I think like Lily Pulitzer seems like it's like making a comeback. So I think it should do well.
If you're into plants, that's something to wear.
And it was $5.99. So great price. And then I'll just keep going. And then you can do yours. And I got this really cute sweater. It's just a navy sweater. But I love it has this like attached, almost like you're wearing a shirt underneath the sweater. This little ruffliness, so cute. And it's Bowden. And I'm thinking about keeping it for myself, possibly. Maybe, probably not. But it has it like on the cuff also. It's just so cute. I just love it. I like navy also. I mean, look how cute that looks. Isn't that cute? I like it. So we'll see. I think it was really cheap too. $3.99.
That way we don't want them. We pick clothes that don't fit us, and it's ugly. We don't pick the cute clothes that are our size.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably sell it, but maybe not. Yeah. And then the last thing. This is my last thing. This is like a blazer jacket by Free People. And there's the little Free People tag, the metal tag. Unfortunately, I have no idea what size it is. Maybe a medium, maybe a small.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it's like a cotton, and I like how it has this, what do you call this pattern? It's like a suit pattern.
Yeah, it's like not a herringbone, but it's
houndstooth?
A houndstooth-ish.
It's real.
It kind of looks like
nice.
a woman's smoking jacket almost. Because of the red and the thickness of it.
And I don't think it was, oh, wait a second here.
No, it's just rolled up.
Well, how come the other one doesn't look like it has?
It does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay. It's just the lining.
And it was $5.99. So, nice. I like it.
Very nice.
That's it for me.
Oh, and then I got incredibly lucky from the Vintage Gods. They allowed...
Well, they brought you the Brooks Brothers, too.
They brought me the Brooks Brothers, but I got this amazing Woolrich pullover. And it's just a pullover, and then it has these really cool ties right here that it's hook. It's almost like those old Maine jackets where they had the piece of bone that you would go over that. And then this is the tag that you can tell. And you can tell the age of a Woolrich by the tag. And each of these tags are a little different. The sheep is different. And then sometimes there's green grass under it. Sometimes there's not green grass. Sometimes the sheep have horns. But it's all very similar.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. And so this jacket dates, or the shirt top, and it's all wool. And I didn't see any holes or anything with this jacket. It's like someone bought it, put it in their closet or their cedar chest.
What size is it?
It's a medium.
Oh, okay.
But it's a kind of a tight medium. I tried it on, and it's kind of a tight medium. This is probably from the late 40s, early 50s.
It smells like fabric softener.
Yeah, I think they sprayed whatever they... I think it's that Goodwill spray.
Oh.
So I got that, and that was $6.99, and I'll probably put $1.50 on it, and I'll probably get pretty close to that. And then the next day, at the Salvation Army,
Oh.
I found this Woolrich shirt.
Is it the same label?
Same label. So it's also from the 40s, late 40s, early 50s. See that? And that's what the label looks like on a shirt. And this is also, well, I don't know what size it is, because the actual size thingy, I might be able to read that, I don't know. It's kind of faded
Is it a
away.
number?
Yeah, it's probably a number or a size.
Look like a 4. Like I could see a 4.
Could be like a 42 or a 44. I'll have to measure it. Now, the only issue on this one, there was one spot
Oh, yes.
right here that I can actually pull together and fix that. That's not a big issue. And it's just got some wear here and there, because it is, keep in mind, this shirt is, what, 60, 70 years old?
It's old.
It's old, but it's a really nice wool. There's going to be some vintage guy that's going to want this also for the 150 range, I bet, or maybe 80 in that range. So I got those. I haven't found one of those in a long time. And then this was just...
I have never found one of those.
You're never looking for
I
that.
know.
I look for the vintage stuff. You look for the girl stuff.
Modern stuff.
Yeah. So then in the electronics, which I always walk by at the Salvation Army, I saw this, and I just could not get it. And what it is, it's a carousel. It's a 650H Kodak carousel in the box.
Projector.
Projector. Comes with the little remote control, the manual. It's all there, turned on, $9.99. And then they also had beside it, the guy had donated all his slide carousels. So I got 2 of those because I had one projector myself. It's missing a slide carousel.
Oh, you got one for yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I got one for this one. So when I sell it, and these things sell between $50 and $120 plus shipping. So it just depends on how you do it. As some people think it's worth $50, some people think it's worth more, and if it's worth more, then someone else is going to buy it. So I'm going to be selling that. So I got those items. So I think that's everything that I purchased.
Yep.
So now it's time for...
What's sold?
Why don't
Cha-ching!
So why don't you go ahead?
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so you guys saw some of these items. So if you remember the marine layer pants, you remember those, right? Okay, so I found 2 pairs. Both of them were in the women's department. I thought they were women's pants. Turns out they're actually men's pants. Because when I typed in the style name, it came up. You can search style names on these things and it'll pop up just in Google search. And it's men's. So I sold both pairs separately. The green pair, I was asking $32 for them, and they sold for $27, best offer.
That's great.
And then the other one, the same thing. It was a charcoal pair. I was asking $32, and it sold for $25. So that's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
You made...
I just wanted to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So next, I sold a Talbot's navy sweater dress, and I'm not sure if you guys saw that or not, but I was asking $26 for it, and I sold it for $20. And I was actually really pleased to get that offer because I felt like that was something that could sit for a year, maybe 2 years. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the $20. So the next thing is an Eileen Fisher sleeveless tunic sweater. And I was asking $34.99, and I was offered $25, which is, so, they got a
little
pretty
light.
good discount.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I took it. And then I had a Hannah Anderson sweater. Real pretty. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that one. I was asking $29.99, and they offered $25, and I took it. And then I think this was just last week, or one of the last hauls. This is a marine layer sweater with the hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sold for my asking price, $29.99. And then finally, now this one I sold, but they haven't paid yet. So I wasn't sure if I should include this one or not.
Well, let's assume that it will be. And if it's not, then we will shame whoever.
Yeah, we will shame them. So it's a Free People jumpsuit. And I don't think I showed you this. This I think was before. But I was asking $55, and they offered $36.42.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. With tax
It's
and
like
shipping, maybe? I don't
checking
know.
their pockets. Like, oh, I got $36.42.
But they haven't paid, so I don't know. It's only been a day. Like, they bought it yesterday, and they haven't paid since I accepted their offer pretty quickly.
Well, that happens.
So,
and it depends too if it's an international buyer. Sometimes their time frames are off. I don't know. I get a lot because for my vintage stuff.
But I don't think I sell international.
Yeah, I mean I don't. But eBay sells it through eBay. Like there'd be a guy in Korea that wants it, and so they can buy it through eBay. But
I'm not sure mine's set up like that.
But no, I don't even set it up for international.
Oh, it's just automatic?
It's automatic eBay
okay.
thing.
But I had someone from Canada wanted to buy something, and I told them, and they said they couldn't buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I said, well,
maybe
eBay,
it's only certain countries can do it.
I don't know.
So I had a couple sales, not as many as you, I don't believe.
No, I only had
You've got like 7 or those.
Yeah, I have 7.
So what I sold, do you remember the really ugly 80s sweater cardigan that I picked up from Arena? Remember? And I said that these sold for a lot.
Ugly sweater.
It sold for $99.99. Ooh.
Pretty quick too.
Yeah, it
wasn't
sold very quickly. It sold very quickly, within a day.
That's why when I mentioned that other sweater I found for you, because that one sold so fast, I was like, well, maybe you should try this one.
But that brand is...
It's the brand. It's the brand.
It's the brand.
It's not just an ugly 80s sweater.
No. It's not like, not an ugly 80s sweater.
Think you'll ever find another one?
I didn't know about it. Probably will now that you just have to look for... If you go down the sweater aisle, honestly, this is how I do it. And it's just, I've trained my eye for vintage and high quality clothing. It will pop. You can just walk down the aisle looking at it, and there'll be like one item where the fabric just looks so much better than all the other fabric, or the color is different. It's just, something's different. And then look at that, and I guarantee it's either going to be vintage or a high-end item. The other thing I sold, I remember those coveralls. We went to the estate sale, and I bought those military coveralls. I didn't get the jacket, but I got the coveralls. I put the coveralls up for, I forgot what I put them up for. I dropped the price a little bit, and a guy offered me $42 for them. Actually, we had to do a little back and forth. He was like, I'll give you $30. And I said, how about $50? And he's like, I'll give you $32. And I was like, what? And I was like, how about... Anyway, so we got down to $42.
You did a little dance.
I did a little dance.
And finally he
got them, and I think he's okay with them. Another thing I sold one of my military things I picked up in a big lot. It was like this mystery rain cover, and I actually put it on eBay as mystery rain cover. Apparently it goes with the 10th Mountain Division for a sleeping bag. The guy bought it for $15. So I was like, well, I didn't know what I was going to even do with it. And then I sold the Rain Spooner Art of Eddie shirt, which I think I showed us at maybe the first one.
yeah, I think in the very first
I've had this
video.
one a while. I sold it for $18. So that was fine. And then I picked up, I think I might have shown you this. It was like this Polo Ralph Lauren Yacht Club team one of those polo things that they go crazy on, and there's logos and everything all over it. I sold that for $20.
You would think you'd get more.
You'd think you get more. And then just yesterday, I got an offer on an Orvis t-shirt that I picked up. I don't know if I showed you. I think I did. It was like one of the early ones. It sold for $15. But again, it's a t-shirt. I think I got it at Salvation Army, so I paid $2.99 for it. So I still made $10 on it. So, and all those $10 add up. So
They do.
They do. And that's the whole point. Is like, none of the stuff we're selling is
No.
worth millions of dollars. We're not
Right.
going to retire. But it'll keep us going.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's why all those little $10 become $100, and then you sell even more, and then pretty soon you've
Yep.
got a couple $100.
Yep.
So that's really well. That is everything I think we have.
Yep. That's it.
No most ridiculous item this week.
Yeah. Maybe next week.
We're going to keep looking, though. If we see it, we just got really lucky finding those ridiculous items, I think. So it's kind of a special thing when we can find
Yeah.
one. So you could be in on it. So we got that. If you like any of the stuff or any of the stuff from previous episodes you've seen, pretty much everything. This stuff isn't up on eBay just at this, as we're recording this, but maybe by the time this actually airs, they will be. No, they will not be.
Mine won't.
But keep looking.
But eventually.
It'll be up there as we get the time. So look for that. And our eBay names are here, Happy Hooligan 70 and Magnolia Park on eBay. And if you like this sort of thrifting and
Hauls
and riffing,
what's sold and just a bunch of fun stuff.
Nora sightings, sometimes Nikki sightings.
Yeah. Hopefully no more mouse stories.
Hopefully no more mice. Yes, that's never a good story. In hindsight, but not at the time. Because you're like, oh my gosh, I was having mice dreams after.
I know.
I was,
He's up. It was like 4. Was it 4 in the morning? I hear noise, and then I open my eyes, and he's with the flashlight looking under the dresser.
he must have like found, I don't know, he got up and decided he wanted to play under the dresser.
Yeah.
But of course, in
He
my
does
mind,
that sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, there's another mouse.
That's why. And my biggest fear was that Nora's going to find another mouse, jump up on our bed, and then drop it on us to let us know.
Yeah. Speak of the devil.
How happy she is.
Here
She
comes
found another
Nikki.
mouse. Yeah, here comes Nikki. Well, he may or may not make it up there.
Yeah, he's got to sniff all the clothing.
All the clothing's on the ground, and she has to sniff it. So he might pop in.
Yeah.
But please subscribe. Comment. We love your comments, and we love your likes and even your dislikes.
Do we get dislikes?
Not really. We did at first, but
Did we in the beginning?
at the beginning, I don't
Maybe
think-
some of my plant people followed me and gave me dislikes.
Why?
I don't know. Every now and then I get like 1 or 2 dislikes on
Maybe
my
they're
videos.
expecting plants.
No, they just don't like me.
Oh,
I don't know. I think it happens to everybody. So.
it does.
Yeah,
Get someone on a bad day.
yeah. They're having a bad day.
But enough about that.
Yeah, we don't need to talk negative stuff.
Not at all. Let's just talk about mice.
Yeah.
Do you have mice in your house?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have a cat that...
Do you guys get mice? Is that normal to get a mouse in the house?
I've heard our neighbor was complaining
that's
about
right.
mice.
They were.
But they don't
said
have a
they were.
cat. And I thought, poor
I was kind of worried it's because of my bird feeding.
There's a lot of bird feeding. But I think, and you brought this up, was that it was been so cold here in
Yeah, it
Colorado.
has been
Like
really
it's been like
cold.
-11 cold for like the past 3 or 4 days. And maybe all those little mice just decided, hey, I'm gonna go on this big log and
Yeah.
somehow wound up in our basement. So it's warmed up a lot. So now it was like 40 today.
It was 45, but
It's
it's
gonna
supposed
drop.
to get a little bit
Yeah,
cold
it's
again.
weird weather stuff, but let us know if you get mice, and
Yeah.
what do you do for mice?
Well, you ordered some live traps.
I did order
right?
some live traps.
So if we catch them, we'll go take them to a field somewhere.
Yeah, I'll just drop them off in a field.
Yeah.
Well, they're so tiny. I didn't think a real mouse trap would work. Because, I mean, they're
Well,
honestly...
we don't want to kill them.
No, I didn't want to kill it. But it was like, it's literally this big. It's not a mouse like I'm used to. I'm used to...
Well, that's a rat.
Oh, not a rat, but a mouse. It was very tiny.
Yeah, it was really super tiny.
Yeah, it was a small
Like
mouse.
the size of my thumb.
Not even the size
or
of your
not
thumb.
even like the size of half my thumb.
It was a half a thumb.
Yeah.
enough about mice. So.
Yeah. Yep.
We will see
Okay.
you on the next one.
Yes, and don't cut off this video. The last one got cut off.
It did. Because I...
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.